In this demo, we will show how to deploy a COBOL Kicks transaction application into Azure Kubernetes using Azure DevOps continuous integration, continuous deployment pipelines. The following schema shows the overall architecture of our demo solution. The workflow is as follows. The developers write the COBOL application using the Visual Studio Raincode plugin. They commit and push their changes that in turn will trigger the Azure DevOps continuous integration process. During the continuous integration process, the code is compiled and packaged into a Docker image that finally will be pushed to our Azure Container Registry. This process is executed by the Raincode agent, a self-hosted agent VM that includes all the tooling needed to do the COBOL compilation and the Docker packaging. For the continuous deployment part, we will use Helm charts that will automate the installation or upgrade of our application parts. Let's see a demo. This is the current deployed application. If I can execute, for example, let's execute the get balance. And now let's do a withdrawal of $1,000. Okay, withdraw success. If I get a get balance again, then I have an overdraft of $1. So I want to change this application to not allow a withdrawal when there is not enough funds. So now I'm in the application again. Let's do the change that we mentioned. So we go to the withdraw COBOL application, and by commenting this line, we will do a query before doing the withdrawal. So if there is not enough funds, then the withdrawal will not occur. Let's also update the version of the API so that we can see the changes in the Swagger user interface. Let's commit our changes. And let's see if the build triggers in the browser. So as you can see, the pipeline is executing. So this is the Web API pipeline that has been triggered by our changes. If we go into the details of the execution, we can see that now it's executing the test, the unit test, that will verify that the code that we push is okay. And now it's building the image. So if we go to the registry in a moment, we will see a new version that is appearing. This is the 8.2022, and this is the new version that we just published. For the continuous deployment, what we are going to do first is to take a look at the dashboard of the Azure Kubernetes service, and we are taking a look to what is deployed, and we are going to look concretely to the application that we just deployed. As you can see, there is one instance running, and what we want to do now is to apply, so we will deploy a new version of our application, this time with more replicas. So what we can do is go to the release pipelines, select our application release pipeline, and we will do some changes into the values of the chart that we are deploying. So in our case, we are going to increment to 10 replicas, and then in the image that we are going to deploy, we are also going to take the last version, so it's the 23. And then we launch our deployment. And wait until it finishes. The continuous deployment part can be executed automatically by a trigger, or also can be do manually as we are doing now. And even you can do configure to ask for permission for a specific administrator that is the owner of the pipeline and the one who can approve. So if we go again to the dashboard and we refresh, as expected, we have 10 instances running. And if we refresh our application, then okay, we see that the version has changed. So this is because our changes are okay. Let's try the user interface to see that okay, that if we do a wide withdrawal now with an amount that is superior to the balance, it should show us a warning. Let's see that. Okay, warning overdraft. So okay, our application is it's running okay.